Hello and welcome to Word from Your Mother. This is going to be a usual suspects energy reading. It's just your typical 5-card whatever comes out. I have rolled a sidekick for you. You got the Intuitive Tarot as a sidekick, and then for the Pleroma you rolled story cards, which is weak. I will be filling in. And then a very old deck of Rider-Waite that I have, and the old style tarot, and the after tarot. And then of course we have our tea leaves. And then when I get done up here and get done up there, then we'll come back here for a summary. So you started out with the High Priestess and a coin toss. So you have a deep knowing. It's a calculated risk is what you're doing, and you've got a pretty good knowledge of what's gonna happen no matter which way it goes. Okay, I'm pretty good with that. And then you're kind of in the flow, because not only do you know what you know, but you know what you don't know too. You know what they don't know. You know stuff about them they don't know, right? That's the way we like it. Okay. The Fool, you're off to a brand new start. And I do not know what this is. Anam Kara. This is unconditional love. You are in the flow, you're in zen, you're like, love. Always a bond. You have a bond with someone. So like someone you may not see all the time, or maybe you're leaving them behind, but you love them. Affection, best friends, appreciation, unchanging, infinite love, goodwill toward men. And then we got the Queen of Wands. Yeah, you're off to experience an adventure life. That's awesome. And here we have a 50-50, which is another coin toss, right? At this time, things could go either way. Well, that's the way it is of all true beginnings, isn't it? Because when you start something, either it will or it won't. I think that's fair enough to say. I think that you have high standards and high expectations, and well, it looks like a good beginning, and you have a deep knowing. So you're aware of yourself. You're aware of the good parts of you and the bad parts of you. You're aware of your ability to follow through. Okay, you've got as much a chance as anybody. Okay, maybe a little more. Anyway, here we have Feather. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. So they're lightweight, they're gossip, they're like a page of swords. You can push them around. They'll think anything. You could. A flibberty-gibbet, but easily manipulatable too, if you had a mind to do that. But it would be a lot of energy to control that kind of a mentality. Feather brain. What am I trying to? Bird brain. That's what I'm trying to think of. Yeah, I would probably. I don't have patience for that. That would take a lot of patience. I would have to desensitize myself from that. Otherwise, I would hurt its feelings. But at this time, it could go either way. And then we have the Lovers. Okay. And baggage. You're dragging baggage around with you. You got unconditional love or baggage. Well, maybe it's his, because you've got unconditional love, and maybe he's brought baggage. Okay, so we'll read it. This baggage is, we don't know who it belongs to. It's your reading, but you've got unconditional love. So, it's also 50-50, like it takes two. That makes sense as well, except that there's one trying to be three here. And we got baggage, excess, unresolved issues, mommy issues, held together, preparedness, a pack rat, fearing separation. That is goodbye. Fearing separation, heavy burdens, responsibility. Yeah, that's your burden. Grow up. Necessities, prepared to go, the next phase, and a long journey. And the number of 7. And there's 4 suitcases. I don't know what that means. Probably nothing. And then we got Beetle, good fortune. So, in spite of Chaos's effort and being tied to yesterday It's still pretty good in the future. And then you're working it out. Do we got any eclipses coming up? I do not know. I haven't. I don't think so. It's the number 2, which is 11. A union of opposites. To make opposing ideas work together. To make to be the grease. That's the flow. To make opposites work. To conceal an event. To conceal an event. There's a mask. The word mask. To upstage. That's look at me. Look at what I did. Not look at me, look at what I do. You know, that we so often hear. Are you able to get your needs met? Because this guy's packing a lot of baggage. Merge, transform, camouflage, hide. To overshadow. The loss of power. That's not the loss of power. Oh, but that's not the 3 of Pentacles either. Okay, so it goes from working together to gaining your power to the loss of power. A temporary block, support, sudden darkness. Oh, so somebody's upstaging your ass. Or you're upstaging somebody. You're taking control of the... Ooh, you're becoming the boss of the show. You're leading the show and somebody else is... you're showing him up, okay? That's why his baggage is. He's insecure. He doesn't like that. It could go either way. You're going to do it. I love you and I'm going to do this. You don't have a monopoly on it. That's the choice. I love you and that seems to be your choice. You can either get with me or we can go it alone because this card is KoW. Okay, which is cooperation, which is 2. Which seems to be the problem because there's 2, the possibility of 3, to be upstaged, but with loving, not in a malicious way. And then we got KoW, to get in sync, to get with me or get out of my way. I'm going to do this. Here I go. Bye. Working together as a unit, to team, leadership, co-create, pooling, assess, camaraderie, gung-ho, forming, alliances, partnership, team effort. Are you going to make the effort? Okay, so here's the choice. Are you going to be part of the KoW? When I first thought it, I was thinking, are you going to lead the team, right? But as I laid it down, I saw again that you had to make the choice, and the choice is to be part of the KoW. It's a choice to be part of the KoW or to lead your own team. That's what your choice is, and it's a 50-50 shot here, a coin toss here. Are you going to leave it up to chance, or are you just going to go with whatever happens? Because you are in the flow. I saw something about that too. There's a bird brain. Don't be the bird brain. Oh my God, don't be the bird brain. Get it together. Because you're over here in love land. You're like, la, la, la. And there's stuff coming that you're not, la, la, la is not going to cover it. But you are kind of prepared for it. You've already estimated you've run the gamut of what you think can happen. And so you go forward with love. Well, you can't blame that. Nope. Ooh, there's a hair there. Something. Ah. I am a Wookiee. It's too late to worry about it now. There was Nightmare on the bottom. So, you move away from this nightmare. You move forward with love. La, la, la. There's the family. They're like la, la, la too. Oh, I don't know what to think about that. Well, there's the High Priestess. Apparently you have already, you've, give me a minute. Because you have already thought about all these things that are going to happen, and as you move forward with love, they continue to party on in their careless way, and everything is running all right without you. They're fine without you. You knew that they'd be okay and you'd be able to do this. and you move forward with love. See, that wasn't as bad as you thought it was going to be, is it? All right. Okay, but you've got high expectations for both yourself and others and these people. You want the best for everybody. The darkest thing I've seen doesn't exist because it's in the eclipse and we're not there yet. Okay? And I haven't seen anything yet. So you're moving forward with love. Like you're doing something. Instead of you moving away from this group, this family environment, you're doing something different. And you have high expectations for it and yourself, high hopes, but maybe it will, maybe it won't. It's a trending thing, it's a fad. You started it as a hobby and maybe it takes off. Okay? 50-50 chance. At this time, things could go either way, like YouTube algorithms. That's the nightmare. Don't get caught up in that. The Queen of Wands again. You've got a brand. You've got a shtick. You've got an angle. You've got I don't know, something to sales. You've got a way with people. So, the end of one thing, the beginning of something new that might fail, might not. Ooh. But you're happy enough. I mean, if it's a loss, it's not really a loss because you're already happy. Okay? That's great. And then we have some sort of dimwit that you have to contend with. I find them exhausting. You don't have the patience for that. God, I hope you don't, because that means I'll have to. And I'm not into that. So, and then we come to the present moment, which is you and your lover, or your family, or your loving condition. It all looks good. And baggage. Who is it? It's got to be dude's baggage, because you're good, right? Show me the baggage and the lovers. What's the problem? Hanged man. Who's got the lesson to learn? You look good. Betrayal. And a Two of Swords. I do not know what that means. Something about something. Some old baggage between you and him, never dealt with in the past, because you just wouldn't see it was there, you wouldn't talk about it, but it's a betrayal. The Hanged Man and the Five of Pentacles. What's the lesson about the betrayal? The lesson about the betrayal is Five of Pentacles, Two of Swords. You won't learn the lesson about the betrayal, but you also have lots of baggage, so it's coming back up. So maybe we're going to learn it now. Something in the past is happening now. Something from the past is being looked at now. But you have good fortune ahead of you. You know how everything works. Even so you never address the betrayal because in some way he works in your hidden gears. You wear him like a mask, or he doesn't know he's a mask. The man behind the curtain. You can't claim it. You'd like to brag about it, but you can't. You're tired of being the man behind the curtain. Tired of it. You want to claim your, you won't let go of your program, though. You can't reveal yourself to the Knight of Pentacles. Oh! Well, A union of opposites sealed to upstage. Did you upstage him and he walks away? Does he leave you? Did you see that coming? So you think everything's going the way you planned, the man behind the curtain. Or well, it's still going, you're still in control of what's going on, okay? But you're not happy with the way it's going, but you won't let go of it. And then, suddenly, he walks away. The Knight of Pentacles and Cups. Or suddenly, you release it. If it's all you, then you release it. After a long time of stubborn determination to see this through, even if you're as the man behind the curtain, but you are tired. You want to, sorry, I didn't realize I was leaning over like that. You want to bragging rights. You want the spotlight. You want. I think there is an abrupt exit here, and I don't think it's you. And I don't think you see that coming. I think that the one you think is doing just exactly what you want is about to make a stage left. And you have a choice ahead of you, which is to be part of the crew, which would be to get back in line with him, because he's going to lead his crew. It's his way or your way. Which crew are you going to be on? That's what it is. And what does she choose? He put you. Oh, there's the Knight of Wands. Okay, is he in your boat? Is the Knight of Wands in your boat? The Fool, the Knight of Wands is in your boat. He doesn't want nothing to do with the Knight of Wands. It's you, once again, choosing between the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. Because see, all right. Which way? Yeah, alright. Is this kind of... I guess it is. I keep trying to make it flat and it never goes that way. Okay. Ah. And then we got the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom. You just want to be Mother Nature. You try and take care of everybody. Neither one of these guys want to hang out with each other, and you keep putting them together. You keep trying to figure out a way to not make that choice at all, to combine it. And maybe it'll work. It'll go one way or the other. It always, I mean... Well, it could be like it doesn't matter. We're going to put it out there and see what happens. This is what we're going to do. You know? And then we got the story cards, which is, well, we'll see. So you move forward in a new way, full of love and positivity. With confidence, regaining your health or keeping your health. You're active, you're confident, you're active, you're full of vigor, you're full of life, you're full of excitement about your future. You're king of the road. What you say goes. Master of your domain. La la la. You feel deeply rooted though. You do feel secure enough to do this, right? Yeah. Perhaps you have a friend. Do you have a friend? This activity on this card was bicycling, but do you have a friend that likes to bicycle? Is that could you use reconnect with friends in a physical exercise way? Find a friend that likes to exercise. They'd love to hang out with you. See, it'd be like old times. Listen to your intuition. This friend is good people. They'll surprise you. As an insight about you that you weren't expecting. And it will make you happy and feel good about yourself. They'll see the real you. They'll see the worth in you when you lost that sight for yourself. It may be a boy. It may be a dude. Cyclist, camping. A spiritual kind of guy that likes to, I don't know, just a man. A physically energetic man who's got a good outlook on life. Because you're under a heavy burden right now. It's been a big stress. You can't get this guy. This guy, don't ask this guy either, because he will always say no. Because he hates change. You don't like it either. But don't ask him, because you know. You know what he's going to say. Seven of Pentacles. This is all the effort that you've put into it. And have you gotten back what you should have out of it? Are you getting your needs met? Is it happening for you now? Or are we addressing now, finally, an old betrayal that has affected you ever since, but you've refused to talk about it? But your produce has pretty much withered on the vine, I would say. You should probably just get away from it. You're never going to get that back. You're never going to get it. You've been ignoring it because you didn't want to deal with it. You keep hoping to not have to make that choice. You hope to get your cake and eat it too. You hope to find a way. You won't let go of it. Page of Wands. An announcement. That could also be a child. So you leave. There's a child. There's a mother and a child in this boat. You leave. An announcement, a child. You won't see. What won't you see? Was the Ace of Pentacles worth it? You leave. It wasn't worth it. It's not worth it. An announcement. You won't. What won't you see? I don't know. But 85 times out of 85 times it wasn't worth it. You won't see your own worth. The Hierophant. You just want somebody to tell you what to do. You put your center outside of yourself. You did what they told you. Why didn't it work? No, you need to get away from it. You need to get away. Oh, I better not flip the devil. Oh my God! You can't make that up. You can't make that up. I even said it. I said it. This is a lie. This is a lie. And you sold yourself out when you accepted it. Even if you may not have known it first. You may not have known. You may not have been real clear on it yourself. It took me a while to get there. But you sold yourself out. This is a lie. It's not worth it. You should let it go. This has been really long and hard on you. He's using you. Or the devil's using him just to torment you. To make your life a fucking hell. Forever and ever and ever. Because you won't walk away from it. You keep waiting for him to catch up. You never wanted to make the choice to leave, or to separate, or to choose one or the other. You keep waiting for him to catch up, but it's not happening. All about the family. So you give it up. You sacrifice yourself for people who are not giving it back to you. Chance after chance after chance. It's a nightmare. King of Cups. Dude does not, reversed. Dude does not love you. You're pouring into it. His cup is empty. He's not giving you nothing. You're the only one doing any pouring. Lies, cheats, while you're hard at work. Saving this you're in a relationship with yourself and his mask. You're in a relationship with yourself and his mask. Last card. Wheel of Fortune. Do something unexpected. You've thought it out. You've already imagined all the potential. Do something for yourself. Back yourself. You've got all the facts. They can't get up that hill. You're blockaded. You're defended. They can't beat you. Do something. Take advantage of the situation. Win the day. Win the game. All right, let me put this back up here. I've also noticed that when I have a Rider Waite in the pleroma, I have a tendency to think that I'm done with the reading, and because I'll stop, right? So I've had to, well, if possible, I could always put it at the end. But typically, I don't know, I guess it's whatever you want. Typically, I get the worst card, the worst deck out of the way. I used to lay them down in the order that I rolled them. And then I started to put them where I wanted them. I still roll for them, but I put the worst ones first and the one I'm going to get the best read out of last. So that I can build the best story, because this is the last. Okay? I try to build the story as I go. So this is the Old Style Tarot. Okay, advice from the pleroma from the Old Style Tarot. Death. Thank you. Okay, so it's not working. This says, well, we know one's going to fail and the other, you don't even care no more. You just keep on chugging. Okay, so something's not working. So, but death isn't all that spectacular here, because right here we have a brand new start with love. So something has ended. An old betrayal comes up. There's an ending there too, but I mean, even if you fail, okay, let's say you take off on a new business, and even if you fail, it wouldn't hurt you that much because you have love. But at the same time you're doing this, some old betrayal is coming to light, and suddenly dude leaves. I keep thinking it's dude. Did that come from over there? I don't know. But I was thinking it was dude. It did come from over here. Suddenly dude leaves. You won't let go. Okay. You find out something. You start talking about this old betrayal. You're not happy about it, and you won't quit bitching about it. You won't let go of it. You won't quit accusing him. Suddenly he leaves. Did you crack his masks? Did you see the shadow part of him? Now you have a choice that you never wanted to make. And you choose a new beginning. Now look, it's between him and him, right? But the new beginning is you. And it's kind of like a sayonara with love. You feel me? Okay, so here's death, a new beginning for you alone. And the Three of Swords. You are really upset about this. You didn't want this to happen at all. Not at all. Under no way. You were trying to figure out a way that it wouldn't happen at all. And you put a lot of thought into this. Queen of Cups. Because you love these fuckers. You love them all. You love both of them. What a pain in the ass. The Sun. You see them for who they are. They ain't no walk in the park. But what you see is that you believe in yourself. Communication is a big tool. Communication. Well, I don't know if it's communication. It looks like a little late for that. Things are going to be happening soon. You are like a tsunami of love. Love, love, love. And you will make things happen. I mean, the old of the new. I mean, the old of the end of the old. And the love, love, love of the new. A tsunami of love. And you will fix everything with your benevolence and communication. You still have high hopes. You have high hopes for everyone. And you have a high regard for yourself as well as the benefit. You have a high regard for your plan anyway. Six of Wands, you are competitive too, and you want to be a winner. And see over here in all this pre-thought and stuff, you've paved the way. You're probably going to win because you did the work. You did the homework. You've got the experience. You've got the thought. You put it to it. Four of Pentacles, you won't let go of it. You're going to have it your way. A failure is not nothing to you. You will come back around with something else. You're going to have it your way. And your way is to win. The man behind the curtain will win. Nine of Pentacles. Getting kind of old. It's kind of old, but you are resolute. It's fine. It's fine. That's the way we do it. Relentless, determined. The Emperor. You will bend him to your will as well. You will have it your way. The Hermit. You hold yourself back. You watch them all. Isn't it lonely? Isn't it lonely? To silently be at odds with all these people. To every conversation is a chess game. Ace of Swords. That's the truth. It's getting old. Seven of Wands. Tired of defending this position. You're alone. Nobody even knows what the hell you're defending. They forgot about you. They've gone home. You're fighting a battle nobody cares about. I mean, really, you don't have to defend yourself. You're alone. You've already taken yourself out. I mean, you don't have to be. You can let your guard down now because you've moved away from them. Maybe you had to get away from them before you could see the truth because you couldn't have the truth when you were with them. They denied you the truth. And you brought up an old betrayal and you forced the truth on them. So you're definitive about that. Eight of Swords, you wouldn't see it. You just wouldn't. And you wouldn't even talk about it for a while. See, Eight of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles, you wouldn't see the truth about him. The truth about what he did. And I don't know why this passage of time. I don't know why now and not then. But it seems to be something from the past that is happening now. At the same time, you're leaving with love. Queen of Pentacles, there you go. You're still Mother Nature. I mean, forgiveness and love in your heart. But you are trying to address a wrong that was done to you. And you've been packing this baggage around for a long time. And this dude, he just sits there. But it's the same characters. It's the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. And it's you between them. Now, dude is like, well, I'm your man. But this other person, this third party, a child, family member, parent, I don't know. It's a three-party. It's John and Martha with Harold. It's a mother's love. And then we have the After Tarot, which we go back to this. The last thing that happens up here is you're trying to avoid this choice. Show me what choice she makes. Show me what happens when she has to make this choice. And the crew is... Is she going to take orders or is she going to give them? Page of Wands. That could be a child. Seven of Pentacles. That could be your idea that you've been growing all along. Things are going to plan. This is you leaving. This is you taking some seeds and leaving too. Moving on. That's the truth. It wasn't what you wanted. It wasn't worth it. You move on. Greener pastures. Truer truths. There's the betrayal. So when you force this on him, it doesn't come out the way you want, and it's not satisfactory. It's not okay. And you move on. You didn't get the truth you wanted, or else you got truth. It's the end of it. Truth about the betrayal. There might have been another person. There's three people in this card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They betrayal. They betrayed the family. They betrayed you, and something about this third party, this three-party, a betrayal. They betrayed you and the other one. And you kept making excuses for him all this time. You're done. That ship has sailed. Yeah, some people got left out. Some people ain't going with you. You're leaving them behind. Oh, the Chariot too. Yeah, you're leaving them behind. They're not going with you into your future. They're going to miss you when you're gone. Missing the way things used to be. Yeah, because you did all the work. That's the lies. Yeah, they're going to... their absence is going to force them to see some of their lies. And see how they never valued you the way they should have. It was nice to have you under their thumb. They're going to miss you when you're gone. But it's not a nice thing, and you're lucky. You're lucky to be gone. Miss how useful you were. Communication. Okay. I don't know what the hell that is. Communication. Well, to reveal the lies. Lies are revealed in communication. It looks like consequences happening after the revelation of lies. Spin the wheel, Dorothy. Do something different. Spin the wheel. I know you are not keeping this relationship. I know you aren't. With the Knight of Pentacles. Yes, you are. Oh my God. There's the devil. You're in love with the devil. You're going to stay with the devil. The Fool on the bottom. Well, is it a choice between staying with the devil or starting over with love? Page of Swords. That's just cognitive dissonance and you doing nothing but continuing to do the same. You're still, you're like on hold. You're doing the same old, same old. You might be edging out the door, but you haven't committed to leaving. It's 50-50 chance. You're still weighing it. You're still okay, so you've started something new. You've changed some old stuff, started something new, and okay, so I'm a hag because I get distracted because someone's standing at the edge of my vision. Yeah, well, I got a hag for you. You ain't seen nothing yet. Cognitive dissonance. You're stuck. You're in a limbo. You don't know what to do. You're not doing nothing. You've got to do something. You can't stay there forever. You can't. You must choose. Are you going to lead your own crew or are you going to be someone's step and fetcher? Okay, this is the summary. And it's a flip toss. It's coin toss. You love them. King of Wands. You love them both and you miss the King of Wands. You never wanted to make that choice. You never wanted to separate. You never wanted to break up the three amigos. White rabbit down the rabbit hole. Let me look at this. I don't even know it. Time. The time on the clock is 11:11. The white rabbit. Spark of curiosity, gnosis, a spiritual awakening. It's time. Heeding the call. Research it. An inner knowing. Dark to light. Going down the rabbit hole and waking from the dream. This dream that turned into a nightmare. You're on the verge of something. You may be freeing yourself from both of them. Hedgehog. This is a reminder that even if you feel that others do not understand you or get what you are doing, it is no excuse to curl up and hide. Sure, you may need a little bit of space right now, but the world needs your gifts and you are more than worthy. I do it all for you. An owl. Observe your surroundings. You are being encouraged to look beyond deceiving appearances into the true reality of a situation or a person's motives. You need to hear what is really being said despite the words and emotions coming from the messenger. I'll see you soon.